Hello and welcome to the channel. President Tinubu has been away for the past few days as he jetted out to Paris for his first official visit away from the country on a two-day World Leaders Summit in France. With the event over, Tinubu was expected back in the country today, but it has now been confirmed that the president is going on an unofficial visit to London. Let the traveling begin. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. Tinubu proceeds to London from France on private visit. President Bola Tinubu has proceeded to London, the United Kingdom, from Paris, France, where he attended a summit for a new global financing pact hosted by French President Emmanuel Macron. The president concluded his official trip to France on Friday, during which he had an outstanding participation in the summit. Recall that the special advisor to the president on special duties, communication and strategy, Mr. Dele Alake, had in a statement on June 19 said that President Tinubu will depart Nigeria on June 20 to participate in the summit starting from June 22nd and will be back to Nigeria on Saturday, June 24. However, the presidential spokesman via a statement on Saturday explained that Tinubu, who was initially scheduled to be back in Abuja on Saturday, will now proceed to London, United Kingdom for a short private visit to be back for the upcoming Eid el-Kabir festival. The statement read, aside his participation at the event where he represented Nigeria well, President Tinubu also held high-profile sideline meetings with fellow heads of state and government, global business leaders and chief executives of leading multilateral and development finance institutions from around the world. The summit afforded the president the opportunity of projecting, on a global stage, his advocacy for widening the fiscal space, economic justice for Africa as the world accelerates the pace of energy transition, and the urgency of addressing the pressing issues of poverty and climate change. President Tinubu, who was initially scheduled to be back in Abuja on Saturday, will now proceed to London, United Kingdom, for a short private visit. The president will be back in the country in time for the upcoming Eid el-Kabir festival. Meanwhile, the first 3 weeks of President Bola Tinubu's administration has been rated high by Nigerians living in the United Kingdom. Coming under the auspices of Association of Nigeria Professionals in United Kingdom, they lauded the president's decision of subsidy removal and steps taken to resuscitate the economy. In a statement by its coordinator, Comrade Innocent Udohidiang, the group saluted Tinubu for the courage to get rid of the obnoxious fuel subsidy regime. It said subsidy had remained a channel for perpetration of fraud by some criminal elements. The professionals urged the president not to rest on his horse, given the urgent need to revitalize and resuscitate the economy of the nation. On the suspension of Godwin Emefiele as governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN), the group said the president took the right path to strengthen the nation's financial sector. It also commended the decision of the president to rejig the security architecture by appointing new service chiefs. In the statement titled, Mr. President, Keep the Tempo, the group also tasked the president on the need to carefully select his cabinet members and other appointees in order to pick capable hands who would work meticulously to improve the nation's economy. The group further prayed God to grant President Tinubu excellent health to enable him serve Nigeria to the best of his ability. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn the notification bell on. Thank you. Meanwhile, President Tinubu sharply criticized the fuel subsidy on Friday, describing it as a scam that inhibits growth and benefits smugglers while effectively subsidizing fuel costs for other countries. These comments were made during a meeting with Nigerians residing in France as reported by Special Advisor on Special Duties, Communication and Strategy Dele Alake. The president explained that his advisors had initially omitted the subject of fuel subsidy removal from his inaugural address. Still, he deemed it crucial to eliminate the subsidy from day one. This meeting marked President Tinubu's first public discussion following his inaugural speech on May 29, 2023, during which he declared the end of fuel subsidies. His announcement led to a near-instant increase in fuel prices and holding, inciting calls for protest by the Nigeria Labour Congress (NLC). These reactions occurred despite former President Muhammadu Buhari's earlier efforts to terminate fuel subsidy payments by June. President Tinubu assured the attendees of his commitment to revitalizing the education and health sectors. He also confirmed that ongoing economic reforms will be sustained and broadened, aiming to alleviate families grappling with poverty and insecurity. His remarks came just over a week after signing the student loan bill into law. In a dialogue with the Nigerian community in France, President Tinubu pledged to develop and implement creative policies in sectors directly affecting Nigerians' livelihoods, like electricity, sports, and energy. The president assured that the interests of Nigerians would always be prioritized in discussions with the international community, governments, and organizations on global issues such as climate change, energy transition, food security, trade, security, and diplomacy. President Tinubu acknowledged the country's ongoing challenges with transportation, electricity, and infrastructure. He notably highlighted his decision to remove fuel subsidy, referring it as releasing the giant elephant of fuel subsidy without bringing down the house. Despite political divisions, the president promised to promote unity and prosperity for all Nigerians, reiterating his commitment to implement reforms for a better nation. In closing, Nigeria's ambassador to France, Kayode Laro, and several other attendees expressed their gratitude and support to President Tinubu for his visionary leadership and dedication to economic reform. Meanwhile, in other news, the Bola Ahmed Tinubu-led federal government has approved the appointment of Professor Olayinka Oladiran Adegbenigbe as the acting chief medical director of the Obafemi Awolowo University Teaching Hospitals Complex, Ile-Ife. The Federal Ministry of Health approved the appointment, which takes effect from Tuesday, June 20, 2023. Adegbenigbe's appointment was disclosed by the Public Relations Officer of the hospital, Kemi Fasotu, in a statement in Oshogbo, the Osun State capital, on Friday. That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time, bye.